All right, hello, welcome to the weather update. The heavy rain has returned to our area, and some strong winds too out there too. We're gonna look at the observations as well. We have thunderstorms, and in fact, we had a little bit of a thunder. We had a shower, but there was some lightning here, some really just wind-driven rain here a little while ago, and we're gonna see more of that. And you can see, look at New Jersey right now. It looks like there's some pretty strong, heavy showers and thunderstorms over northeastern New Jersey right now. And there's more where that came from. So this is all going to be moving up from the north, from the southwest to the northeast overnight. So we're going to be dealing with some of this heavy rain overnight as well. Looking at the lightning, there's quite a bit of lightning with these too, which is unusual for this time in April to see this much lightning. And this is all part of the storm system that actually brought the severe weather to Georgia. And I was watching some of these streams on virtual railfan of these storms, and it was like just continuous strobe lightning. So it's not surprising that we're seeing a lot of lightning in the area, and we're going to see more lightning as the night goes on, I guess. So let's go look at the other radar here. The Upton radar is not working, so we have to use Mount Holly, and you'll see again, there's that thunderstorm right there over, it looks like northern Bergen County, it looks like. So it looks like it's an old Bergen County moving toward Rockland County. So let's look at the current observations we have going on out there. And you can see flash flood watches and warnings. It looks like special marine watch over there. And again, this is all due to these storms that we have over our area. So if we look at the current observations, you'll notice some very strong wind gusts. 50 degrees at Farmingdale. And east-southeast wind to 28, gusting to 41. So I noticed some of these strong winds tonight as well. Winds are really picking up. A 35-mile-an-hour wind gust at Islip as well. And temperatures generally in the 40s. You notice off to the west, it's a little warmer where those thunderstorms are. So that's the warmer air right there. And look at Toms River. We're 57 degrees. So it looks like they have gotten into the warm sector. 61 degrees at Coyle Field. So they are in the warm sector, and that's what's bringing in this convection. And this warm sector is going to try to make a run at our area. Note the dew points are also higher there. They have dew points in the 50s, while we have dew points in the 40s. So you can sort of see where the warm front is. We can kind of draw it out for you right here on the map, and you'll be able to see here. We'll draw it out for you, and it's right about over here. Right about over here. This is the warm front right here. All right, so this is actually try to push up in our direction here. All right, this is your warm front, and this is going to be a focal point also for thunderstorms to develop along this warm front here. All right, my crappy drawing, but I'll tell you, the winds are a lot stronger than I was expecting today. A lot stronger than I was expecting. That's for sure, especially as we got into the evening. The winds are just really ramping up here quite a lot. So we see that 41-mile-an-hour wind gust, and I'm surprised that there isn't a wind advisory for us, and I don't think that there is a wind advisory. I'm going to check right now. I don't think we have a wind advisory, do we? We do not. We really should have a wind advisory. So I don't understand why we don't, because those winds out there are pretty strong. And could cause some isolated power outages as well. Looking at the temperatures throughout the day, we'll go to our highs and lows. Obviously, I think we're hitting our highs now, so temperatures are going to continue to rise. Yeah, that's why I don't even want to use this. I want to look at the precipitation, how much rain we've gotten so far today. So let's move this up to midnight, and we'll see how much rain has fallen across the area. Not too much on Long Island. Generally just a quarter of an inch, but look off to the west where that green is. That's where you have those flash flood watches and warnings, 1 to 2 inches amount. So this is why you got those flash flood watches and warnings in effect in that area. It looks like eastern Pennsylvania, western New Jersey, and the mountainous areas is what they're dealing with. So let's go back to this, and we're going to look at some more observations here because I want to do that. Just take a look at these winds here that we've been dealing with here. So the winds have been picking up. They weren't that bad earlier, but they're picking up. We had a gust of 40 at Islip around 1753. And again, listen to what I got to deal with this radiator. I mean, wouldn't that drive you mad? And they're not fixing it. It's annoying because the heat shouldn't even be on. It's not that cold out. Nothing gets addressed here. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject. I'm trying to concentrate on the weather update. So Look at a few other stations as well with wind gusts. Let's go to Farmingdale. Well, generally the stronger winds are coming in now. I mean, it's loud. I mean, I'm not, you know, you got to understand something. You can hear it throughout the whole apartment. It's just horrible. And probably people in other apartments can hear it too. You can see there, wind gusts of 40 east. I see they're becoming more southeasterly. So that's a sign of the warmer air trying to work into the area too. So let's go to Ventus, guys. So I'll show you what's going on because we have a little bit of an LLJ happening. And I honestly should have seen this on last night, but with all that's going on, I kind of missed it, and I do apologize. I really should have warned you that we'd see some strong winds today, and I just wasn't paying attention properly to everything going on. You can see the warmth over Jersey. But if we look at the wind gusts, you'll see the stronger wind gusts look like they're over Long Island right now. But if we go to wind speed and we go above the ground here, let's go to 1,000 meters above the ground. Look at that. So you got wind over 50. So if you have a shower or thunderstorm, that can help bring some of those strong winds down to the surface. Let's go to 1,500 meters. All right. So it seems like we're trying to figure out where the strong winds are, but I think they're right around that 900 level. Yep. Right around that 900 levels where you're seeing some of these strong winds. And look at it, gets even worse as we get toward 11 o'clock. These are the strong winds aloft. So if there's a shower or thunderstorm, it could bring some of these winds down. And we could see wind gusts possibly 60 miles an hour on the surface. This is 10 meter above the ground here, right? So this is the surface, but you could see that if there's a shower or thunderstorm, it could bring those gusts down to the surface. And that's what we have to be concerned about because if we go and look at the thunderstorm risk, all right, not showing much CAPE, not showing much lifted index, but this is very deceiving. This is extremely deceiving. All right. And this is all based off the GFS. So with that being said, we'll also go and look at the satellite image as well. This is a satellite image. You see those bright white clouds from those thunderstorms. The good news is we have clearing behind us. So let's go to the models here, and first you'll see that we've got a low pressure system forming along this cold front. That's going to enhance the activity, but the good news is once that moves away, we should have fair weather for Friday through Saturday. There might be slight chances of showers. It looks like it's trying to develop another cold pool on Saturday there, which could bring us some, but then improving conditions on Sunday and Monday should be nice too. All right, so let's take a closer look at our area here, and we will go look at the HRRR. Obviously, not enough of the 0Z in to use. We'll have to use the 23Z. And that's important because those are the only ones we really need to show you what's going to happen. So you can see that heavier activity popping up over us probably around midnight or so, a little midnight or thereafter. And then once we get past midnight, we will be done. But you can see the isobar is tight. I should have noticed that yesterday, and I did not because that means that we'll be dealing with the winds. We won't have as much wind tomorrow, and it should be a fairly dry day. I'll have to go back to the 18Z run if we want to go further on this HRRR. We do have the slight chance of an isolated pop-up shower inland during the later afternoon hours, and then toward the evening and overnight hours, probably right around midnight, we could see another wave of little showers come in with a little instability. And we may be dealing with a little bit of that on Saturday too, but it won't mean it will be raining all the time. In fact, the sun will be out at least part of the time. So let's go and look at our temperatures, and for that, I'm going to the GFS because we really don't have enough of the HRRR in, so let's do that. So here's, you can see that warm air coming in. It looks like it does bring that warm surge in right around midnight, and that's when we have that thunderstorm risk. And then as far as tomorrow goes, it's probably going to be on the mild side. Westerly winds, west to southwest winds, temperatures in the low 60s, so we will be above normal tomorrow. It drops down to the 40s, and then for Saturday, it'll be cooler with temperatures only in the low to mid 50s, and even cooler on Sunday with highs only in the around 50 degrees to upper 40s, so it might be slightly below normal on Sunday. And then for Monday, temperatures start to rise again into the upper 50s to maybe close to 60 degrees. Let's look at the dew points here in our wind flow. So you can see this kind of shows up very nicely. This warm surge that's going to be coming in. So it looks like we will be getting into the warm sector tonight. And that means dew points will be rising to the low 50s. It'll be getting a little damp for a little bit. But then tomorrow, the westerly winds take over by sunrise. Dew points drop. And we have west, and then you can see it sort of goes southwest in the afternoon. So if you're on the South Shore, it might be enough of a sea breeze to lower the temperatures a little bit. And then for Saturday, we'll start off with the south winds, and then they'll be coming westerly with that second little impulse there. And then as we get into Sunday, you'll see pretty gusty, not as gusty as tonight, but you'll see dry air in place and northwest winds. And for Monday, northwest winds to west winds continue, and then they kind of back off a little bit to the west-southwest later in the day. So that out of the way, let's go look at the skies and explain to you what's going on. So tomorrow, the clouds should clear out probably by, I would say, 9 or 10 o'clock, and we should see some sunshine. Maybe some scattered clouds, but I honestly think it's going to be a nice, mostly sunny day. At least this model seems to think so. Saturday, we'll definitely be dealing with more in the way of clouds with that upper-level disturbance. And Sunday, we'll be dealing with some clouds to start, and then sunshine later, and maybe some more pop-up clouds later on. And that's as much as we got on the RGEM. You can also look at the NAM as well. The sky cover, it's a lot more aggressive with it. This is the 18Z NAM, of course, so here's tomorrow. And NAM's more aggressive in popping up some sky cover, some instability clouds. On Friday, Saturday, a lot of clouds. And, of course, we're not going to be able to see Sunday. If we want to go to the GFS, here's the GFS out that far, and you see, looks like fairly thin cloud cover. And then Monday, we'll have to watch this cirrus trying to get in on us. How fast does the cirrus roll in? That is the question. And that'll determine what kind of sunshine we'll have. There's also the FV3, which doesn't go out that far, but this is another more higher resolution, I believe, of the GFS. So it's the high res, and you'll see here's tomorrow, and it looks mostly sunny. So I think tomorrow is going to have a good deal of sunshine. Saturday, not as much. I think we'll definitely be seeing more clouds and cooler temperatures, and that's all courtesy of the cold pool aloft again. So if I go back to the regular GFS, which we'll do right now, we'll show you the cold pool aloft again. If I didn't show it to you already, we can look at the 850 temperatures, and you'll see here are the 850 temperatures, and you'll see below freezing. So temperatures at the surface are in the 50s, temperatures aloft below freezing. That's quite a lot of instability, and we're going to see more of that instability over us on Sunday even, all right? And then it moves out on Monday, all right? We can also do 700. So here's the air at 700. And again, you can get an idea, especially Saturday. This is actually even a better gauge. That cold pool aloft that's going to come and create this instability. And then it moves out of the picture by Monday. But there will be some instability with this. This is like a trough area coming into the area. So that's why we're going to see the clouds and scattered showers. And yeah, you can't even rule out possible thunderstorms as well. And we'll have a better idea. I'll have some more models to work with tomorrow as the degree of that. But other than that, I think that's going to wrap up tonight's weather update. Again, we are watching these thunderstorms. Oh, look at this. So here you go. A whole bunch of lightning strikes now. We're probably about to get thunder in Mineola any moment, but look at that. A whole bunch of lightning strikes. It looks like over Hackensack and Fort Lee. And look at this. Oh, yeah, look at all these lightning strikes. So these thunderstorms are really starting to get some energy here. And we'll refresh the radar again, and we'll also look at the radar again here on here as well. Yeah, look at this. So this is really starting, and so it's just to our northwest. We got some pretty intense thunderstorms going right now. I mean, this is April. I mean, I don't ever remember getting thunderstorms like this in April. April showers. I didn't say anything about April thunderstorms bring May flowers, but I guess in the new climate, well, actually, in the new climate, April thunderstorms bring April flowers. Because I'm already seeing some of the trees flower because everything is so early this year again. The last thing I want to look at, though, is see the impact of this is looking at the power outage situation. And yes, there is a big blackout in Puerto Rico. Half the island's without power, I think. Let's see. We've got 23,000 people in New Jersey without power, mostly in the Sussex and Warren County. That's where they've had the stronger thunderstorms there. So it looks like there's quite a bit of outages there. And there's some outages in Union as well, Morris as well. We can also go look at PSEG Long Island as well and see how many outages they were. They're reporting 439, and most of them are in the middle of the island and on the North Shore, especially the North Shore. But we might see some more power outages tonight. due to these winds. And I have a little video of the wind as well. And um, we'll have to watch out for those thunderstorms as well. That could bring some of those wind gusts. Don't be surprised if you see a 60-mile-an-hour wind gust out there. It could happen in one of these thunderstorms tonight, given the wind above us. I am really surprised I have not issued a wind advisory. I'm also surprised that the Storm Prediction Center, which I'm going to look at right now. Let's go to that right now. No organized severe thunderstorms forecast. They have a little red there, but then they say no organized severe thunderstorms forecast. So the day one convective outlook, no severe. I'm not so sure about that. I think we could see some strong winds with that. I think they're being a little too conservative. But this is the latest thunderstorm outlook. You can see we're in the blue. So we have a good chance of seeing some thunderstorms tonight. But again, some gusty winds and some some gusty winds and some heavy rain causing some localized flash flooding is possible with these storms. So hopefully most of you are home tonight. And by tomorrow we will see the sun and it should be a decent day. So thank you for watching and take care.